Hello colleagues, my name is Elote Eric, a CIS606 student. My data mining project for this class was tracking energy use in Chicago. I had two datasets, energy benchmarks for 2016 and energy benchmarks for 2017. Now, in Chicago, there is what we call Chicago Building Energy Use Benchmarking Ordinance. This ordinance calls on existing municipal, commercial, and residential buildings that are larger than 50,000 square feet to track their energy use. Based on these two datasets, I had two research problems. The first research problem was, is a source energy use intensity significant in predicting greenhouse gas emission intensity? In other words, when energy use increases, does that increase greenhouse gas emission? So in this case, the source energy use intensity is our independent variable, and greenhouse gas emission intensity is our dependent variable. My second research question was, which community areas in Chicago consume high energy? Now, there are tools and research techniques that I used. I used Python to do the data merging the data sets and the computation. And then I used linear regression as a technique and grouping also as a technique to conduct the study. Now, to start with the first research problem, which is source energy use intensity significant in predicting greenhouse gas emission intensity? I conducted a regression analysis and came up with the following output. When we look at the R squared, we can see is 0.997. So we can say that source energy use intensity accounts for 99.7% of variation in greenhouse gas emission intensity. When we move forward, still on the output, on the coefficient table, we can see that our constant is a minus 0.2125. Our slope is a 0.0574, and the p-value is 0.000. So we can say that at an alpha of 0.05 or a confidence level of 95%, source energy use intensity is significant in predicting greenhouse gas emission intensity. When we move forward, I decided to do a regression line fit. And as we can see here, we can see that we can see our y hat, we can see our constant, and we can see our slope, and then these are independent values. The line fit for the model is here, and as we can see, the source energy use is significant in predicting greenhouse gas emission intensity. When we move to our second question, which was which community areas in Chicago consume high energy, I decided also to use Python with the two variables, community area and total greenhouse gas emission. Using the pandas in Python, I grouped the community areas based on total greenhouse gas emission and came up with these community areas that consume high energy. They include near North Side, Lakeview, near West Side, Lincoln Park, Uptown, Hyde Park, West Town, Loop, Edgewater, Rogers Park. There are 10 in total. Then I also decided to look at which community areas in Chicago consume less energy using the pandas in Python, also based on community area and total greenhouse gas emission. I was able to come up with the 10 community areas that consume less energy in Chicago. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you for tuning in. A full research paper is attached below. Remember to go through it and give your feedback. Thank you.